Mother of an AFL footballer has just called in. Hello, Joe.
Oh, hi, Neil.
What do you want to say?
I just wanted to say I've been listening, watching this for a long time, of course, being a mother of a young player from another club. And for me as a parent, it's an incredible breach of trust. And it's heartbreaking. And I've sat with my son, of course, and asked him if has he been in a similar situation, and thank God he hasn't. But these young kids, strive for these moments their entire life. And as parents, you strive for what you hope is the best outcome, and to be promised that your son would be supported, nurtured and cared for, and to know that there's a club that has breached this to the young boys and a parent is heartbreaking, and I'm blessed that my son's not with that club.
Have you actually gone to your son's club, and I know you don't want to say which one, have you gone to that club and said, look, I want reassurance here?
Absolutely, and the club actually called us together and gave us that, yes.
Really? So you're from another club, but they've called you all together and said, we're not doing it?
That's right, yes.
It's an awful breach of trust, isn't it?
Incredible breach of trust. And I think that's all you can go with, is that you do trust it. At 16, my son was called a valuable commodity. Now, I found that very confronting. But what it also meant to me, well, if my son is that valuable to you, you're not going to put him at risk. But if this had occurred to my son, it was a huge risk.
Yeah, you can only think how those parents are feeling, can't you? It'd be awful.
I can, and thank God it's not me. And it's, you hear people say, well, they should, the young men, they should, be able to stand up and say no, but it's not like that. These kids, and they are kids, they truly do trust, and they idolise what their coaches and their mentors tell them. And I said this to my son. I said, if you had been told this was what, what you need to do, what would you have done? He said, well, Mum, I trust that they have my best interest at heart.
So he would have taken it. Oh. Joe, thank you so much for calling. I understand you don't want to name the club. Remind him what Mick Malthouse said in a discussion with me last week. He said, we steal their youth. We take a 17-year-old kid and within 6 months we want them to behave like a 25-year-old. You've summed it up brilliantly, Joe. Thank you for calling. I'll talk to you tomorrow, 8:30.